Have you been so cruelly deceived by someone that it broke your heart or changed the trajectory of your life in a big way? There could be many instances in the future where you might become a target for people who might try to deceive you. This is where your angels are a big help for you when you are tuned in to their signs and messages. In this video, you will learn everything you need to know about how angels can potentially save you from deceptions, especially from those which have the potential of ruining your life. By the end of this video, you will learn how to read their warning signs and immediately act on them so that no harm will fall upon you or your loved ones. Lying and deception are common human behaviors. It could be as simple as your son or daughter not telling you the whole truth about where they went or what they did. It could be some truth your partner has been hiding from you, or a salesperson lying to you just to get a sale. You may have been through a lot of these, and whether you believe it or not, angels have saved you from many of these as well. They are there watching over you, protecting you from self-serving deceptions that others do to benefit themselves but result in harming you. What is deception? Deceptions are false statements by omitting information or concealing the truth, which is deliberately done with the intent to deceive. It could also be a misrepresentation or a distortion of facts, as well as withholding information. It can either be done through vocally declaring false statements or by strategic silence. How and why do people tell lies? People telling lies deliberately tell false information or fabricate a story, omit information, deny the truth, or exaggerate things. They may also say their agreement on something when they don't really agree just to preserve a relationship. There are also self-serving lies, when liars tell lies in order to get what they want, look better to others, or spare them from embarrassment or blame. Lies are like wishes, according to one expert. These are things that people wish were true. Research has uncovered that the major reason why people lie are that they want to get what they want, to protect or promote themselves, and to harm others. And the main motivation for both children and adults is to avoid punishment. How do angels give you warnings when someone wants to deceive you? Many researchers have tried to look for ways to accurately detect someone when lying. They found out that there are people who are better at lying than others, so that their verbal and visual cues are in sync with what they are saying. However, research has also shown that most people are bad at detecting deception, and most don't do better than chance. But there's a simple way for us to do this without the need of using devices such as a lie detector device. All you need to do is just have a solid connection to your intuition, so you can clearly see, feel, and hear the angel warning signs that will save you from people who intend to deceive and harm you. Here are some of the ways that angels give us warning signs against deception. Number 1. When a crime or deception was committed against you in your dream. Dreams are one of the channels angels use to communicate with you. They use the same channels to tell you of ongoing or future deceptions that you are currently or will be facing. Deception could go both ways. It could be you deceiving yourself or others, although you have no intention of harming anyone, or it could be other people deceiving you. So if you find yourself lying or cheating in your dream, this may mean that you are feeling guilty about being dishonest in your waking life. On the other hand, if you dream of other people doing the lying and cheating instead, this indicates that someone is cheating or being dishonest with you in real life. However, if you dream repeatedly with themes like cheating or lying, this suggests that you are living a lie and you need to be true to yourself. Your angels want you to get out of these lies and live an authentic life that's in line with your highest and greatest path. Number 2, when you suddenly feel pain in your gut. The gut is our body's second brain. There's some kind of intelligence in your gut that tells you what your body wants you to know urgently. It is located near your solar plexus chakra, which can be very sensitive to negative energy surrounding you. That's why sometimes people get nauseated or feel uneasy in their stomach when faced with negativities. So the next time you feel uneasy in your gut or feel nauseated, ruling out any medical conditions, you need to pay attention to what someone is telling you or has told you, and allow your intuition to tell you about the coming danger. This is the angel's way to tell you that someone is trying to deceive or harm you. When you don't feel good about what others are saying, immediately ignore them and don't allow them to say more things to you. You can excuse yourself and just leave. Number 3, when you suddenly get sick without a reason. Have you ever experienced suddenly falling sick without any reason just before a big business deal, a job interview, meeting someone, or anything you deem important? Then later, after you're feeling better, you learn that people who were able to be there had been deceived, scammed, or worse, something bad had happened to them. If you haven't been in this situation, you must have heard of many stories about women who were raped or molested after a date or a job interview, or a business person losing big sums of money because of false information and deception, or elderly people who lost their retirement because of investment scams. In these extremely harmful situations, your angel makes you sick for a while to disable you and prevent you from getting to the site where you need to meet people who may try to deceive or harm you. Number 4, when you randomly meet a wise person or someone you know who makes you realize things. Angels may also use other people to bring their message of warning to you. It could be a random stranger, a friend of a friend, a counselor, a friend, or a family member that you haven't seen for a while, or a church mate that helps you see things differently. With their observation and wisdom, they are able to tell you something relevant that makes you realize things in your life. They may be able to point out to you things that may have been lies in your life, or see people surrounding you for who they really are, and who may have been deceiving you for a long time. Sometimes it takes an observant eye or even a fresh eye to be able to see the real person you're having a relationship with, your boss, your business partner, your best friend, or anyone who's been there with you for a long time. When you're immune to their personality and characteristics, and the fact that there are people you love and care about, there is a good chance that it is hard for you to see what their true intention towards you really is. Angels will send you people to help you see and realize this in order to free you from abusive and manipulative relationships that only benefit the other person. Number 5, when you see a red warning sign clairvoyantly. There are times when angels really get aggressive in sending their warning signs, and in doing so, they may send you images of warning, including the red alert color, in order to get your attention. You may be able to see this even if you are not a clairvoyant when angels urgently send you a message. So, just in case images of warning and red light flash through your mind's eye, you need to take action immediately and save yourself from deception and harm, as it is a clear warning sign from your angels. Number 6, when you hear a voice of warning in your head or just out of nowhere. Have you ever received a warning through a voice in your head or out of nowhere? Angels connect with us through our intuition, and one of the channels of intuition is our sense of hearing. Most of the time, our ears catch irregular sound signals that we don't care much about. However, When angels try to reach out to you to warn you of imminent harm or deception, they will speak to you through your ears. It may come as a clear voice telling you exactly what you need to hear and do, or disembodied voices, which will help you listen to your intuition more and figure out what to do. Angels use either way to make sure you get their messages of warning. Number 7. When you immediately feel the bad vibe of another person. Have you been in a quiet room full of people and were suddenly disturbed by someone entering the room who had a really bad, heavy, and dangerous vibe? Or imagine the opposite, someone coming in with a very light and calming vibe. You surely have been in these situations, and we want to highlight how energy speaks louder than voice. When you encounter someone with a negative vibe, trust your intuition because energy doesn't lie. And if this person seems outwardly nice and tries to sell something to you or make friends with you, even if he's not asking anything from you yet, take caution and never let your guard down. Your intuition will never fail you, and it's also your angels warning you to distance yourself from this person to avoid negative experiences. Angels may also use other forms or channels to warn you. They may even boldly deliver you instantly right at the exact moment you need it without warning. Whatever form your angels use, be receptive to divine guidance so you will be able to easily tell when something doesn't feel right.